welcome to the Blue Corner. My name is Dennis, and we are finally getting caught up with my update videos. This is the update video for the month of June, and that's the last one I'm missing to do. So let's just get straight into it as usual. Let's start off with the Blu-rays. I don't have a ton of releases this month. I think I did great this month. Saved a bunch of money, yada yada yada. And even though I've been rather busy the last few weeks, I haven't watched all of them, but I've watched some of them. So first, from Germany, I picked up 1162, the Schlacht Taiwan. I do believe it's Fight for the Motherland, it's called. Again, I've talked about this guy in a few of my other recent videos. Again, I don't fully know how to pronounce his name. Again, Mewsi, something like that. Mewsi. I do believe it was Mewsi I landed on, and that still sounds rather ridiculous. So I'm just gonna go with that. But this is, like I said, the German edition. This is the only place that has this movie out on Blu-ray. So I had to go with the German edition. Sadly, this one doesn't have English subtitles. Yeah, no English dubbed audio track. I don't care about the audio track, but I would have liked the English subtitles. So to fix that, I knew that before I bought it. I did find a used copy of this and bought it rather cheaply. So I did go online and find English subtitles for it and made my own version of the movie, or on the disc, where it's just the movie with English subtitles. So I could finally watch it and enjoy it. Two warring dynasties fighting against one another. Bunch of swords play, shooting arrows, stuff like that. Again, German title won't mean much to you, I'm assuming. Again, I actually enjoyed it. I will be buying it again if I do come across some alternate edition that I wasn't able to find before I bought this one that actually do have English subtitles. So yeah, fight for the motherland. I do believe that's it. Let's see. From Eureka, I picked up Hong Kong 1941. It was exclusive produced by Sammo Hung, starring Chow Yun-fat. Again, first time watch. I do like Chow Yun-fat. I do pick up a bunch of his movies. This one wasn't one I was in a rush to get, but I just ended up getting it right away anyway for some reason. And again, first time watch. Again, actually enjoyed this. This isn't a all-out gun movie like a bunch of his other movies are. There's no martial arts really. It is Japan occupying China and three friends, 2 men and a woman. Love triangle story there too, having to overcome the daily trials of dealing with Japan invading the country. So yeah. Let's see. Original cover. The alternate, the new cover artwork is just that. Again, not a action-packed movie, but I enjoyed it. I'm glad I picked it up. Also from Eureka, more Shaw Brothers. I picked up Exact Revenge, double feature. Again, Eureka. Oh, wait a minute. They actually did do different artwork. Where you have one movie artwork there, if you want to read, and then the other movie there. But again, what are they gonna do when this sells out? There's no slipcover. Yeah, I know I'm complaining a lot about that. But yeah. Booklet, of course. This is like it's stated on the front. Exact Revenge. You do have the eunuch, and you have the deadly knives. Revenge stories. Family members get killed. The son have to take revenge. Stuff like that. I actually really enjoyed the eunuch, and the deadly knives not nearly as much. So one of two I really enjoyed. That's how it goes with the Shaw Brothers movies, apparently. From 88 Films, I picked up Sunset Warriors. Finally, we do have this is actually a really nice slip box. I don't know if it picks up the glare of the slip cover or slip case in this case. A few years back, we did get Heroes Shed No Tears on Blu-ray from 88 Films. That was the cut version of this movie, not John Woo's original take for the movie. And now we finally do have his original take of the movie. Heroes Shed No Tears is included in this one. They did just include the same disc as the original release, and then Sunset Warriors on its own disc. So now, thanks to 88 Films, we do have both versions. And yeah, while that's not that much different in the movie, or difference between the movies, Sunset Warriors is the better cut of the movie. A bunch of mercenaries having to catch a drug lord and get out alive with him in custody. And of course, that's not as easy as it sounds. Good war movie in my mind. Still won't put it at the top of John Woo's movies, but I enjoyed it. I never got around to watching the Heroes Shed No Tears original release, even though I have it. Now I have both, and I have actually watched both versions. Continuing on to the 4Ks, we do have a few Arrow titles again. First up, we do have Swordfish. This one I haven't gotten around to just yet, but I have seen it before, so I will need to get around to it. I remember it being a good little action movie, and Halle Berry. Need I say more? And there's the new artwork for it. It's an okay artwork. There's, again, same text, I'm assuming. And this is another one without the Blu-ray booklet. And of course, the same artwork as the slipcover. So, I've been trying, like I said in my previous video, I've been really busy the last few weeks, and my last update video was a rather big update, so I wanted to watch as many of those movies for that video. So getting started on the June pickup videos did take a little longer, so I haven't had nearly as much time to watch my June Pickups. But I have watched some, of course, and that's also the case here. The Taking of Pelham 123. Great movie. This Kino did put this out a few years back. Didn't even flip the cover around there. The original artwork. Where I've tried or thought about picking it up quite a few times, but it's always been a case of me picking up too much or having to save money one way or another, and I just know there's other titles I would rather have. Now that Arrow finally put it out, again, Arrow picking up a bunch of the movies that Kino has done, which is also why I'm trying to cut down on picking up Kino titles, because I would rather have Arrow titles. The Taking of Pelham 123, of course, a train heist movie, classic movie. Really enjoyed it. I still can't really make up my mind about the ending of the movie. It just ends. I'm not gonna go into spoilers, but it's just an ending. There's no real ending. They could have continued the story a little bit, but I don't know how or what I would have liked them to do. But I guess I'm starting to get used to that from the Shaw Brothers movies. There's just a cut and then ending. Also from Arrow, I finally took the plunge on picking up The Cell, the 4K. There was a problem with the, what do they call it? Director's cut, alternate cut. There is a cut of the movie that there was a duplicate scene that repeated itself, and I wanted to wait for a replacement disc, and that's finally out now. So I ordered it, hoping that they would include the replacement disc and I wouldn't have to contact them, and thankfully they did include the disc. If you pick this up now, you probably won't even notice that there's a problem or if you got the replacement disc or not, because they did actually include the disc inside. There was no default disc or anything that you had to actually switch out. It was just put in case here, and you can see it by it saying V2 on the disc. So yeah, finally have this in the collection. Sadly, this is another one I haven't gotten around to watching just yet. So did just get it not that long ago. Yeah. So The Cell, Jennifer Lopez. I remember liking this one quite a bit. So I remember it being a tad bit weird. But I guess I'll have to find out again for myself. From 88 Films. Okay. Well, I guess I wasn't completely done with the Blu-rays. From 88 Films, I did pick up American Pie 2 4K. They did put out the first one last year, which I haven't gotten around to. That was before me having to watch everything I buy or I can't buy it deal. So that just got put into the collection. I do want at least the original 4 American Pies before I start watching them. So again, I do have to watch the first one first, of course, and eventually get around to American Pie 2. Also from 88 Films, more American Pie. We got American Reunion. Now, I'm drawing a blank here. Reunion comes after Wedding, right? I do. Wedding has to be the third one. We don't have American Wedding isn't out yet, so I have 1, 2, and 4. I'm missing 3, so at least that's what I'm thinking. I don't remember the sequels all that much. I'm not even fully sure we got all the American Pies on Blu-ray here in Denmark. I seem to remember at least 1 and 2, and then nothing. I don't believe I've ever owned the later ones on Blu-ray myself. Now, again, this is Blu-ray. I get if I should have done it in correct order, this should have been shown earlier, but then it would have been out of order anyway. So, yeah, but sadly, only the first two are 4K releases. Apparently, they lost the rights to the 4K titles rather fast, so they had to release them as fast as possible. But again, 88 films, delay after all. So, yeah, eventually I will end up having all the American Pie from 88 films. More 88 films, more upgrades, Crime Story, Jackie Chan. Again, one they've already put out on Blu-ray before. And again, I'm upgrading. I do have the Blu-ray, which I've never watched the Blu-ray. Again, Jackie Chan, have seen the movie before, bought it, put it in the collection, forgot all about it. Picked this one up, actually watched it, and I enjoyed this far more than I remembered doing. This is a more serious Jackie Chan, which I actually don't mind. Let's see. Original artwork. I do really like the new artwork on these releases, and you do have Blu-ray and 4K. Again, there's also poster. Does it have that new artwork? Yeah, it does. Again, I love this artwork that I do believe it's Sean Longmore that he's doing. If I had the room, every single poster of all these 88 Hong Kong releases that he does posters for, they would be up on the wall. Sadly, I don't. But yeah, Crime Story, more serious Jackie Chan, as I said, trying to catch a bunch of bad guys, and all hell breaks loose. Really enjoyed this one. One that I've actually not seen that many times before, which I can't say about the next one. Also from 88 Films, more Jackie Chan, Operation Condor, Arm of God 2. Seen this plenty of times, and again, I enjoy it. It's fun. I watched this and Crime Story one after another, and I've always really liked the Arm of God movies, even the third one. Might actually, I do believe I like the first one more. Again, this is more silly than Crime Story is. He is having a lot more fun in this one. His take on an Indiana Jones kind of deal. Again, great artwork. Again, upgrade from Blu-ray, where the Blu-ray just got put into the collection because I've seen this more times than I remember. Great seeing it in 4K though. Again, having a blast with it. Again, poster, booklet, new artwork, and it's actually 4 discs. There's 2 cuts of the movie, 2 4K discs, and 2 4K discs and 2 Blu-ray discs, and original artwork. This is the artwork the original Hong Kong Blu-ray I had. So yeah, I've had this on the Hong Kong Blu-ray. I have this one on the 88 Blu-ray, and now I have the 4K. So it's one upgrade after another. doubt we'll ever get 8K discs, but I do believe 4K discs will be the last time I upgrade anything. They have to do something very special with this one before I upgrade again. So, oh, I guess I didn't really show off the American Pie movies all that much. Um, just artwork like that. There's inside artwork. No alternate artwork. So, I do believe we're getting a new American Pie with the original cast. American Funeral, from what I have heard. I don't know if it's real or not. But these are great box sets. Let's see. There's no special stuff inside, just interior artworks. Again, they put artwork on the back sleeve, and the case is black that you can't see through. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. And of course, booklet and big postcard. So yeah, American Pie 2 for the collection. And then finally, one last 4K. I thought this update would be rather short, but I'm already getting close to 30 minutes again. So let's just finish off with Dark City, more Arrow. Great release. Really enjoyed it. I did not have this in the collection already. Hadn't seen it for years and years and years. And actually really wanted to. I was close to buying the Blu-ray not that long ago. And then Arrow announced they were going to do this. And okay, pretty clear I'm waiting for the Arrow now. And apparently it did or does sell rather well. I don't know if it's sold out, but the standard version is apparently already up for pre-orders. Posters or poster, and of course the release. I did watch. Let's see. Director's Cut was the first disc, so must have been that one I watched. Again, actually really enjoyed it. It's a weird movie, and might actually have to watch it again to really dive into it. Like I said, I was in a rush to try and watch some of these movies simply for this update that I just gotta watch them. So this was a case of that too. So of course, director's cut, theatrical cut, and original artwork. So Matrix before Matrix, as some people say. Let's see, it was from Alex Proyas, director of The Crow. So yeah, I did think it was that. I've heard online that it was The Crow director. I do see the dark tone in both movies are there. And there's not even that much CGI that I would really complain about in this one. So yeah, well worth it. If it's still out there and you don't have this one, this is a really good 4K. At least the director's cut. I really enjoyed this. And like I said, we'll have to watch it again sometime soon. So yeah, that's what 13 movies for the month of June. Not that many. And let's just see what I've seen. So of course, Dark City, I've seen that one. Crime Story, I haven't seen that. Oh, I have seen that one rather. Arm of God 2, I have seen that one. American Pie 2, I haven't seen that one. American Pie Reunion, I haven't seen that one. The Cell, I haven't seen that one. The Taking of Pelham 123, I have seen that one. Swordfish, I haven't seen that one. Sunset Warrior, I have seen that one. I have seen both cuts. There's several movies in this update that has alternate cuts. I'm not gonna count every single cut because this is the only one where I've seen both cuts. It is the same movie, just a few different scenes here and there. So I'm counting this as 13 movies. The Eunuch and the Deadly Knives, I have seen those. Hong Kong 1941, I have seen that one. And finally, Fight for the Fatherland, Motherland, something along those lines. I have seen that one. So out of 13 movies, there's a total of 4 that I haven't seen. Thankfully, my summer vacation is coming up, and I'll have to get caught up on those. I will, of course, have numbers here to see what the percentage is, and I'm really starting to look forward to the end of year review video I'm gonna do to see how many of the 2025 movies I pick up that I actually get around to watching. There's a few months where I'm needing to go back and catch up really soon, but overall, I think so far I'm doing rather well. Hopefully the trend will continue. And with that, that's it. Thank you for watching. Until next time, peace out.